Hi guys, I'm Melissa. Welcome back to CloudMom.com. This video is about dealing with lack of motivation. You know, what do you do when you were pretty motivated and in a good rhythm with something, and then all of a sudden you really just feel this utter and complete lack of motivation and you hope that it will pass? And you know, what are good ways to sort of battle through this and what should you do? So I'm going to talk about this in respect of three things: exercise, work, and food, like family meals. So first, a little bit on the exercise thing. I think this is really a hard thing. And what I've experienced is if I go like cold turkey, like if I'm in a good rhythm with like regularly trying to go to a yoga class, which I really love, that's like my new thing, or go to the gym, I'm in a good rhythm. But then I totally get out of the habit and go cold turkey. It is so much harder to go back. So I think that it's really good to try to like keep up a sort of baseline, general habit, but allow yourself maybe once in a while to take it down a notch. So maybe you don't go to the gym for 2 hours or an hour, whatever you did. Maybe you run in there, you get on the machine for 20 minutes, and maybe you only do it 3 times a week, but at least you're doing something. And then hopefully you'll get your spirit back and you'll go back to doing something that's even a little more intense. But I think it's so much better than just completely throwing in the towel and stopping altogether, because it's just so hard then to get it back. And I kind of feel the same way about vlogging and like doing CloudMom and this whole business venture, because to be honest with you guys, as much as though it's such a dream come true and the business has grown and I'm delighted to see it grow, it's actually at certain times during the year very hard to keep it up. And I didn't anticipate this, but recently, it was like spring and all these like spring activities were starting with the kids, with sports, and like I had to like deal with their schedules and working everything out and how I was going to get everybody everywhere. And for a couple weeks, I really could not continue to put up 2 videos a week, which was my goal. So I didn't want to do this, but I had to cut back down to 1 video a week, and I was, upset, but I just was like, okay, I can't I don't have like a major corporation, and it's hard to sort of keep this up at the same level of intensity all the time. Or I was doing a lot more guest blogging over the winter, and then I stopped doing that a little bit because I went through this like rough month. We also went on vacation, and then I really got behind. So anyway, now I'm trying to get back, and I'm feeling like a new burst of energy and sort of, getting hopefully back to the guest blogging more and going back to the 2 videos a week and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to let myself off the hook and not feel so guilty, because I'm only human, and it is hard with 5 kids to find the time, and I think it's true for everyone. Now, if you're in an office and you have like real projects and responsibilities and you can't just decide whether you're going to do something or not, obviously this is hard, but I think you have to find a way to sort of just do enough to pass muster, and then when you get your motivation back, you'll kick back in and you'll do an amazing job on the next project. But for something to just be, okay, is okay. And I don't know what kind of job you're in, but let me know what you think and how you deal with motivation, lack of motivation when you go through it. Okay, biggest problem I'm having lately. I used to be a huge cook. I love to cook. I love to bake. I used to make a lot of things with recipes, had a really big rut around here recently with new foods. I've talked about it on the vlog. I have trouble finding time to do it, tend to serve a lot of the same things. We're getting in a rut. Okay, I'm trying, today we're going to do ravioli. I'm buying the ravioli down the street at this great supermarket, Fairway. So it's not so exciting for any of you great cooks, but at least I'm trying to introduce new things, because I think it's too much the same food and we get in a rut, and it's boring for my kids, it's boring for my husband, and it's boring for me. And sometimes even a little thing like having a new special meal can give you some motivation in the other parts of your life. You'd be like, okay, now I'm going to go to the gym, and now I'm going to do a new video, and you sort of feel, a sort of a redose of energy coming into your life. Anyway, I think lack of motivation is a serious issue for all of us. I'd love to hear if anybody has tricks of how you've worked through this. Thank you so much for watching these videos on CloudMom, for sticking with me when I'm doing 2 a week or 1 a week. I really appreciate it. Love being on YouTube. Love having the site. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.